So I'm from Southern California, and for me, all of this is kind of a norm. So when I came to Ohio and I didn't really understand, we had orientation, and orientation had all these different skits, and one of them had to do with having a gay roommate, and they made a huge big deal out of it. And it was very, very strange to me because I never understood. To me, it was something that was normal and something that you just sort of accepted. It was like, my friend has blue eyes, my friend is gay. It's the same sort of deal. When I came here, I actually started asking people and being curious about it because I didn't understand why people were freaking out so much. And then suddenly realized that I was in a place that people are from such different backgrounds and they didn't understand, and they weren't around people who accepted it as something normal. And to me, that was one of the first things that hit me, that I was somewhere different and that I needed to speak up and be willing to say that it is normal. There's nothing, there shouldn't even have to be a society for it because it's something just like everybody else.
Yeah, I do.
I'm an ally.
Ally.
Yes, I'm an ally. I'm an ally.
I'm an ally. I think there's a lot of understanding on campus. I think for collegiate campus, especially in the Midwest, we have a very open and active LGBT community. I think that Spectrum has done a really great job programming to the needs of those students so far, and I think we have a very welcoming student body.
I think Case is a supportive campus. I've seen a lot of positive interaction between the LGBT community and allies and people who wouldn't identify themselves as any of those.
I'm not part of it, but Case does seems to be a very tolerant atmosphere, and I don't really see any signs of discrimination, so.
I'd say that it's pretty welcoming and warm. However, I don't think that there might be a sufficient amount of support.
I found this campus very open and friendly.
I think it's really welcoming. I think we could do more work of making sure everybody knows about it.
Tolerance. Yeah, tolerance.
Apathetic. I feel that campus is very accepting towards the community.
I feel that generally it's pretty positive, but I do know that a lot of individuals don't really feel comfortable coming out on campus, specifically like lesbians. So I think that campus should do a little bit more to make them feel more comfortable.
Thank you. Like, aw. Who holds hands? I know! That's what he was holding hands. It's true.
I got no problem with it. And a private affair between two consenting adults should be permissible. It's really no one else's business.
I think it's cute that they have someone that they liked.
Actually, I think that's pretty cool.
I would say initiatives are good, but seldom. I think that we have a lot of good resources on campus, but I think they all need to unite more in order to make an effort more cohesive and better.
Well, obviously the new LGBTA center that's going in Twing will be a huge step forward for the efforts that are going on campus and really kind of increase the counseling atmosphere. I think we've done a really good job as a university and especially Spectrum programming to the needs of those students and getting the information out there in that way. However, I think we've lacked in the counseling aspect and just the general information aspect. So I think while we understand kind of the aspects of the culture, perhaps, we don't really understand what it would be like on a day-to-day level, which I think the new center in Twing will really help the average student understand what is it like to kind of live as those students and really understand kind of where they're coming from and what their experiences are.
One of the initiatives that comes to my mind is the t-shirts that say "Gay Fine by Me." I love seeing people wearing those around campus, and I think it's an awesome initiative.
Well, I think that with subjects such as like gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender issues, I think that it has to come from the community, like grassroots. I don't think it's something that Case can do with themselves. I think it's like the people that go here, the people that live in the area have to really do something.
Equality, not just marriage equality, but in general being accepted.
I'd say people not fully understanding why it's important, like to support their issues, like campaigning for same-sex marriage. Like people don't understand why it's relevant and why it's pretty necessary.
In the news recently, there's definitely been a lot of talk about overturning Don't Ask, Don't Tell to allow gays to serve in the military, which I fully support, and I wish them the best of luck on that.
I think one other aspect would be the increasing support of allies and ally training. There used to be a lot of ally training on campus when I first arrived, and it's really died down. So I think the increase of visible allies on campus would be a very positive improvement, because it's not about being lesbian, gay, transgendered, bisexual. It's also including the allies in those efforts as well.
I find that really surprising
and
honestly.
like inaccurate or like really bad about every other
I know, because like we have like a decent community, but like
it's not top 10. It's not like, oh,
it's
I feel
not
so comfortable.
Yeah.
Like I'm so glad I'm here.
This is not a liberal enough campus to be top 10.
And it's not that big. I feel like it's, I mean, what they do is very active and like people are really involved, but it's not like, I mean, we're a small school anyway, so.
I think that it's a pretty safe environment. I don't think that there's any hostility, but I do know that people might not take gay issues as seriously as they might need to.
If we had more safe zone locations, and if Spectrum maybe got a bit more involved with the broader campus community.
I'd hope that lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgendered, queer, other identified people would feel comfortable to speak. And I would hope that the straight community would be willing to listen.